The dead man's specialty, the casket match. No disqualifications or countouts. Simply put, you drag your opponent in the casket and shut the lid to win this one.
I'd say that is easier said than done, Michael, unless you're The Undertaker.
Yeah, this is the match designed specifically to give The Undertaker a leg up, and his track record speaks for itself. There's no escaping the Grim Reaper now.
Undertaker lands hard ringside. Taken to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count.
Bringing a steel chair into play here.
And he is daring his opponent to face him with the steel chair. Back into the ring now.
Oh, didn't see that one coming.
Ooh. Oh, my God. Picture perfect backbreaker. A lot of unusual elements in this match, Corey. What is the key to success in a casket match?
You have to be able to go to that deep, dark place inside of you. The place where all remorse is absent.
Oof. Punch. Nasty. Momentum has completely shifted away.
I don't think anything can stop Wade when he gets going like this.
The Undertaker finally finding an answer to that onslaught.
Undertaker could be turning his fortunes around.
As their opponent, almost into the casket, and now they are. All you gotta do is shut the lid. Doing their best to try and close the casket.
And they're able to fight their way out of the casket.
They can't be human. That's ridiculous. Fishing for something beneath the ring.
The steel chair. Looks like he's opted to go with the simple but effective statement.
On a casket now.
He's making his intentions known to everyone in the arena.
Chair in hand.
Hey, he's coming at me with the chair. What the fuck are you talking about?
You do a headshot.
Well, I'll give you a headshot.
Back into the ring. Boom! Right on target. We are witnessing
That's the legal version of that headshot.
attacks right now.
And if you look at the ring, this is like 90s.
What a
Early
show of
90s.
brutality coming right at you.
These are the kind of attacks that completely throw off your equilibrium. Over the top and into the casket.
This is over.
Yeah,
This
he's
is
desperate to give me in fucking casket this time.
trying to close the lid. Trying. This is going to be tough.
Close call for that superstar.
How the hell did they survive? And here he is, heading back into the ring. And he was ready for Undertaker.
Escape that in a hurry.
Power slam!
An elusive Barrett there. Big time clothesline. Good grief.
This is it. Can he get him over to the casket and slam the lid?
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it. Stiff kick. Turns that in his favor.
Tossed into the casket.
It's about to get very dark in there.
Can they close the casket? But the opponent is talking. They survive.
I can't believe they actually made it out of the casket.
Sliding back into the ring. Oh, flapjack.
Gosh, landing face first.
Punch straight to the face, stays off the attack. Look at the flap. It looked like Wade may have been taking him lightly, got caught off guard as a result.
Yeah, the Undertaker was energized on that one.
And a kick.
Leg drop.
Kick gets caught.
Boom.
dropped on the ground. Wade Barrett. What a slam. And just like that, he has no idea what just hit him. Boom! What a forearm. Golden opportunity here to seal them in that casket.
These men have been all gas and no brakes tonight, and they have to be feeling the effects.
Well, they have to be running on fumes. Desperately trying to force the casket closed.
Their opponent, and they got out of the casket.
Thankfully. And Barrett is showboating right now.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
Ooh, body shot.
Stops that offense from connecting.
The suspense this crowd is feeling is palpable.
They are waiting with bated breath for what's to come next. A bit of provocation from Barrett.
Taking a shot to the stairs, right to the head. He's making his way to ringside now, and that was an expertly executed DDT. He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about. He's rummaging for some sort of equalizer underneath the ring.
It's like I always say, he who has the sledgehammer has the last laugh.
He gets out of the way.
There is no life left in him now.
This could be where this casket match gets decided.
Trying to force the casket closed to end this thing.
There's no way they're going to prevent Doomsday here.
And they're able to fight their way out of the casket.
They can't be human. That's ridiculous.
Heading back to the ring. All the way up. Sidewalk slam delivered.
And Barrett is showboating right now.
You just love seeing him get knocked down a peg.
And Wade manages to counter. He's got him here. He's got him up.
And sidewalk slam. Down on the ground, getting pummeled by that hammer. He's zoning in. Has something big in store.
Landing a big hit with that hammer.
And the damage is just going to keep on coming if you can't find the defense for this. These are the kinds of attacks that can put a superstar on the shelf.
Lights just went out.
And now the tables have somehow turned.
Jeez, that's exactly how nightmares are born, guys.
I can assure you I won't be sleeping tonight. Not after that.
Into the casket. If they close the top, this one's over. The WWE Universe standing at a...
Desperately trying to force the casket closed.
Their opponent showing mass.
Not ready to put the lid on this one yet.
Apparently closing that casket is easier said than done.
And now he gets back into the ring.
Whoa, stairs right to the head. Escapes out of that attack. Left hook.
The end could be near. Stay focused and make your way to the casket. Over the top and into the casket.
This is over. This is over. Trying to close the lid. Trying. This is going to be tough.
It's not over yet.
carefully.
Coming back from the outside now.
Big time clothesline. Good grief.
Wade Barrett.
Wasteland. Sends their opponent into the casket.
Now this one may be over.
Trying to force the casket closed to end this thing.
There's no way they're going to prevent.
And just like that, they have won the casket match.
I can't believe it. What a battle.
Here is your winner, Wade Barrett.
What a win here in this casket match.
So many fears had to be overcome. The nightmares leading into this match. Maybe now the victor can actually rest easy.
Would certainly be resting easier than the loser.
An uphill battle facing the man. That made his match famous. That's got to be an added hurdle in facing The Undertaker.
The signature match of Taker. Few men have been able to defeat the dead man on his terrain.
Yeah, Corey, and tonight his name is going to end up on either a very short list of victors or a very long list of victims.
Corey, an important aspect of this casket match is going to be spatial awareness. You have to stay aware of where the casket is at all times.
Both so you can avoid getting sent into the casket, and so it's right where you need it when the opportunity presents itself.
He might just be stalling for time here.
76% of Americans feel like domestic housing is a growing problem. Inventories at a record low. And if there's a solution, now is the time to
completely missed the mark.
Oh, that was nasty to watch. Finding nobody home.
What this means for you, the chances of this.
He's got one thing on his mind with that chair, and it has nothing to do with lounging.
He is obviously taking way too much pleasure in this right now.
Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
The Undertaker looking to bury his opposition, and he just found the weapon for the job.
It sounds silly to ask, but it does make
These attacks are starting to impact him.
Wade looking to push the advantage after that.
Big-time clothesline. Good grief.
Undertaker isn't being given any room to recover.
You can bet the dead man won't rest here.
Just grounded and pounded.
Only one reason to have a shovel. He's looking to put the opposition in a hole. Oh, that shot has to knock you out.
Watching like a predator with wounded prey. He's as good as done here.
Purchased their first property for a fraction of the price that it is today.
Wade Barrett looks set to end this. Slips away just in time. Wade's finally able to slow out that incoming offense.
Prime opportunity now for Wade to get some separation and gather himself.
And now Barrett is all gears in motion.
Wade isn't holding.
Having some production issues here, I think.
Boy, definitely a scary few moments. You can stop covering your eyes now, Byron. It's over.
Just like that. On top of the casket. He goes back into the ring here.
This is what's known as the walking. And when you combine that with the fact that home building still
And Barrett is showboating right now.
Look at the perfect storm to be open 40
Now count out as he takes things out of the ring.
$1,400 a month. So
He's heading back to the ring.
Where do we go from here? Well, according to Trump's plan, there are 3 items that would bring down the cost of the house. With the first being building fees. As an example,
Oh man, clock with that shovel.
previously
He's just taunting his victim now.
construction with a certain level of
Looks like he knew what was coming up.
qualified together in that order.
Undertaker saw it coming.
The National Association of
Puts their opponent's legs.
And some well-timed offense really rocking Taker into the face.
He might be moments away from taking that eternal nap. Just have to get him to the casket and shut the lid.
Undertaker needs to head this assault off at the pass.
Any attempts of offense from the Undertaker are being sapped.
Americans
Wade
are not
Barrett is really showing his confidence.
Things are mandated by the House of
Well, he got on with it already. This is a fight.
And if the only goal is to bring down the cost of the house, then it has to be
Punched him right in the mouth. Right in his face.
My God.
Less regulation.
You have to respect these men for taking it to the next level. This one's becoming too close to call.
It's hard to predict how this one will end.
And
that's why you don't take Wade Barrett lightly.
25% of the cost of constructing a home. And according to several studies, it's not wrong.
Into the casket they go.
Oh, no. Rest in pieces.
Doing their best to try to close the casket.
Just delaying the and they're able to fight their way out of the casket.
They can't be human. That's ridiculous.
However, critics of this argue that many of Trump's other policies,
Wade
like
Barrett is really showing his confidence.
Big-time clothesline. Good grief. And Barrett is going full tilt here.
Yeah, Barrett is proving hard to keep up with.
Oh, he timed that counter well.
Let's be honest, a lot of home builders use workers from out of the country. Either way, it's right now.
It reversed it.
Undertaker reversing the momentum on him.
Incredible opportunity. If he can collect his bearings here.
So that he can bring down the cost of overhead for builders. It should be clear.
Looks like he's coming back in.
For everyday buyers. Which then brings us to the third point of Trump's plan. Building on federal land. See, for most people don't
Tossed into the casket.
It's about to get very dark in there.
Can they close the casket? But the opponent is trying to fight back.
Not ready to put the lid on this one yet.
Apparently closing that casket is easier said than done.
Areas with mineral rights, military bases,
Barrett is showboating right now.
Conservation. So as a really hard spot to get on the
ringside now. What does he have planned?
The National Task Force, the local federal units that could potentially be used for affordable housing. The goal is to open up large areas of
He gets
land
back into
by
the ring.
transferring or leasing it to local governments. In terms of what this could look like, the American Enterprise Institute said that this could
And now
result
headed
in
to the
construction
outside.
of 3 to 4 million
Barrett
homes
messing with
across
him,
Western
clearly
states
trying to
like
force
Nevada,
an error.
Utah, California, and Arizona. Although even though this looks pretty nice, when you really take a close
He
look,
answers back on Wade.
that only a very small percentage of land is actually buildable.
Oh, no,
Most
into
of
the
this land is
casket.
Close the lid and it's over.
requires things like roads, electricity, and plumbing just to make it
Trying to close
accessible.
the lid.
Not to
Trying. This is
mention,
gonna be tough.
most of this land is
It's not
simply
over yet.
near the place that most people would never live. Although the Wall Street Journal
Can't believe they actually made it out of the
that
casket.
7.3% of all federal land would overlap with an existing
And
city.
Barrett is
So this could
showboating right
potentially
now.
be used for additional development. But in terms
He's
of whether
climbing the
it's actually going to
turnbuckles to
make
the
a
top.
difference in what
Looking
you
for
can
something
expect in the
big
housing
here.
market in the next few years.
Clothesline. Good
Consider.
grief.
Before we go on that, when it comes to investing, building looking for some personal
As good a time as any to capitalize and get them into the casket.
Yeah, but it's not going to be easy. They are completely out right now.
The greatest chance of coming out of the profit. In my opinion, this mindset
We've got a struggle on our hands to close the casket.
They may survive. They're fighting back.
No backup plan in the event that something unexpected happens. And put you want to take matters into your own hands.
Close call for that superstar.
And our sponsor,
How the
Policy
hell did they
Genius,
survive?
they
Goes
make
under the
it
ropes
easy
and into the
for life
ring.
insurance quotes from American
Time
insurance.
clothesline. Good
To
grief.
find your lowest price. In fact, with Policy Genius, life insurance policies that start just $200 a year.
It's about to get very dark in there.
Can they close the casket? The opponent is trying to fight back.
It's a battle of wills here.
The insurance companies, so they don't have any incentive to recommend one insurer over the other, and they can help you find the best policy that fits your needs. Plus, they can walk you through the entire process step by step, answer any questions you have, handle all the paperwork, and you make decisions.
Not ready to put the lid on this one yet.
Apparently closing that casket is easier said than
Insurance
done.
isn't just about peace of mind. It's making sure your family and loved ones are protected
Wade
no matter
Barrett
what.
is really showing
That's
his
why you should
confidence.
check life insurance off your to-do list in no time with policy.
Clothesline. Good grief.
We don't get description of free life insurance quotes for America's top insurers to see
Toss to ringside.
Again, PolicyGenius.com.
Barrett messing with him, clearly trying to force an error.
Thank you so much. And now let's go back.
Here we go again.
Right, now, in terms
He
of
made his
building
point.
federal land,
Concentrate on the match instead of everything outside of it.
This is about to happen in the housing market. Here's what you need. As far as Trump's use of federal land, it's really important to clarify that, according to
And he heads back into the ring.
It's a free-for-all to build on federal lands, although we recognize that bad-faith critics will likely call it. Use our resources responsibly by preserving our most beautiful lands. They further say that for land use, all options are being explored. Housing authorities, nonprofits, and local governments.
The dead man lining up his next victim moments away.
RPGs or other conservation areas will remain protected.
The Undertaker looking to finish this now.
Now's the perfect time to take him to his final resting place.
City without an alternative purpose, and the government is likely going to get the city so that way they maintain some level of control. Although as far as where we stand right now in housing, it's if nothing changes.
The WWE Universe willing these superstars
Pumping the adrenaline they so desperately need right now. The agility of the Undertaker on full display there.
Prices are going to decline.
He gets set straight down to the floor.
Which is the lowest level.
And Barrett is showboating right now.
Why? They say the price act.
I understand getting yourself fired up, but he needs to stay on his opponent.
Provides more options, more bargaining power for buyers. On top of that, future buyers are opting to remain renters for longer as affordability challenges suppress demand for home purchases. With the weakest markets
back into the ring now.
Louisiana and
Clothesline, sends her opponent over the top rope and onto the casket. What a horrible landing.
All the economic uncertainty is causing mortgage rates to fall.
Will he get on with it already? This is a fight.
As a result of cost-cutting, tariff concerns, and recession fears, mortgages are getting slightly more affordable.
Undertaker landing on the outside.
It's helping housing, although we can expect prices to fall, according to data.
And now he's back into the ring.
Here's the thing. When it comes to affordability, we have two aspects to consider. The first is a home selling price, and this is pretty straightforward. The more expensive the home, the higher the average
This has to be it. They're just dead weight right now.
And what do you do with dead weight, Saxton? You put it in a casket.
Close the lid and it's over.
The exact same lump.
Doing their best to try and close the casket.
And this is what we're expecting.
Fade to black.
2008, home prices showed continued rising during the recession, leading 1% of the time. But interest rates usually end up going
and so is this
meaning we
match.
put into a
You
situation
see the
where sales
expression
prices
of
stay the
relief,
exact
the
same,
relief of
but monthly
avoiding the
payments
pitch
go down
black of the
because we
coffin.
enter a recession. Home prices don't budge, but monthly payments go down. Yes, I know that sounds confusing, but all you need to know is this. Lower interest rates allow people to take on a larger loan. But if a recession hits and fewer people are in the market, it's almost like a counterbalance, preventing prices from skyrocketing back into the stratosphere. Although in terms of what I think, and my honest thoughts on Trump's housing plan, here you go. From my perspective, politics aside, if we want to tackle the housing problem, here's what we're up against.
If it's gorgeous, you want stunning, beautiful.
According to the Realtor.com chief economist, the U.S. is facing a deficit between $200
Imagine
million and
entering a battle where your
$7.2 million
destiny is tied
So
to
right off
closing
bat,
the top of the
construction had to
casket.
increase.
Think of the disdain you must clutch to for another individual where you have to get them in a
a very small
casket.
piece of the pie.
It's what
But
nightmares are made of.
The images of you being put in a casket, just replaying your mind on a loop.
and unlikely to take place in the next year or two. Even if that did happen, home prices and monthly payments are still 50% higher than they were 5
He
years
might
ago.
just be stalling for time here.
Home prices are very expensive. Dig a little deeper. Trump's latest executive order.
He's headed out to the ringside area.
Concrete details as to exactly where he's going to be cutting
slamming
exact
their opponent's
costs
face to
of
the
citing
canvas.
regulatory requirements, which so far fall back on the state to ensure that developers
Big uppercut.
and even though opening up federal land is certainly interesting, only a small portion is located in an area that will actually make a difference. But take a look at Las Vegas. There is no shortage of land
Showing
available
Taker that
as
he's
it
maybe
is.
not so intimidated by him. Momentum's with Wade now.
Wade's getting that unstoppable
And
look
it's
in
not
his
to say
eyes.
that they can't properly build on
I
federal
think that
land.
just opened them up.
It's just that it's
Yep,
going to be a
yep,
lot
certainly
less than
did.
people expect.
Goodness,
And
look
the
at the
underlying
blood
conditions
flowing.
still haven't changed. It's extremely expensive to build. People
Corey,
don't
what
want
do you
to
think is going to be
things
the
like
deciding
regulation,
factor in this
zoning,
matchup? What will give either superstar the
in my
edge to
opinion,
closing the casket
the
lid?
housing market.
It's all going to come down to who has
their
the killer
existing
instinct.
mortgage
Who's
with
willing
them
to take a
primary
deep
residence
dive
when
into
they
a
buy
dark
another
place?
property.
Sinister
From there,
actions are the only way to survive.
so people aren't waiting months for approval.
Uh-oh.
They increase the capital gains
Undertaker
exclusion from
retaliates.
$500,000 to $1 million for married couples on, again, their primary residence to incentivize people to pick up. Honestly,
defensive elbow to the gut ends that.
My ideas because these days they go
dialed in.
practical ways to unstick the housing market immediately. But if I could take my mortgage rate with me,
Undertaker is
and go
now
buy
under
another
pressure.
house,
Undertaker
I would
has to
consider
turn this around in a
It says a
hurry.
lot because I absolutely love where I am. Anyway, all of that is to say
Wade
that there's not
Barrett.
much that I see significantly impacting the housing
stays
market
one
over
step
the next
ahead.
few years outside of the severe economic recession, which actually
Undertaker
good
with a
fast.
thunderous
If
choke
interest rates
slam.
fall,
Undertaker once again defining intimidation.
As devastating as he is
Like
unnerving.
you have to think, a lot of the major home builders plan their projects 1 to 2 years in advance.
Sends their
So
opponent
once
into the
something actually
casket.
passes,
Now, this one
it's
may be
going to take
over.
at least that long to get to show up in the market.
Trying to
As soon
force
as
the
they actually
casket
pass the
closed to
save
end
time
this
by.
thing.
That's why I think if you want to it has to be to take your existing loan with you or a larger
Thankfully.
capital gains exclusion to incentivize people to sell. Yes, I
Wade
understand
Barrett is
this
really
may be
showing his
difficult,
confidence.
but if the goal is to have more inventory come
He
on
gets into
market
the ring.
as soon as possible, that would certainly do it. But then again, what do I know? Just a dude making videos in a half-converted garage, and I have
And
no
what need
idea
is
what
there
I'm
to go
talking
looking under the
so
apron like
let me
this?
know what you think down below in the comment section. One last subscribe. Subscribe button, like I said, it helps out tremendously. Watch all the way through and not subscribe. It's free. So thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And until next time.
Saddle up, partner. We're learning about APR. The annual percentage rate is how much it costs to borrow money over a year, including fees.
Wade Barrett looked
So
like he was
lower
knocked
APR
off his
means you're
game
paying
there.
less in interest
Yeah,
payments.
just like Taker to
on top of
prove
your
why
credit card
he
or loan
really is
balances.
one of a kind.
Oh, he saw it coming. Heading back into
The
the ring
lower
now.
APR personal loan for you, Intuit credit card.
Finds a counter for the dead man.
This has to be it. They're just dead weight right now.
What do you do with dead weight, Saxon? You put it in a casket. Out of the ring and into the casket.
The end is near.
Trying to force the casket closed to end this thing.
There's no way they're going to prevent doomsday here.
And they're able to fight their way out of the casket.
They can't be human. That's ridiculous. No clue what he hopes to find down there.
He was looking to absolutely destroy his opponent with that choke.
My goodness, the human skeleton shouldn't have to endure a smash like that. And these attacks are spelling nothing but trouble.
So many dangerous attacks, one after the other, making it difficult to regain any composure.
Welcome to Wasteland.
Simply earth-shattering offense from Wade Barrett.
Hoist it up high here.
An extremely perilous position in which to find yourself. Oh my God, even worse. All that happens now is the casket.
We've got a struggle on our hands to close the casket.
They may survive. They're fighting back. They did it. They survived for now.
Got to be breathing a sigh of relief. And Barrett is showboating right
I'm
now.
joined now by Normalizing Norm. Thank you so much for taking
And
the
this
time.
one could be moving to ringside.
Ryan, thanks for having me back. So you are once again in the news, this
And he
time
comes
not
out to the
because Trump has
ropes now.
decided to call you out during some speech to the Department of Justice, although the news that you're about to bring may be cause for him to try and do it again. Can you explain what just happened?
Casket just feet away. He's got to
yes,
act fast if he wants to end this
we
match.
at State Democracy
These
Defenders,
show no indication of staying
nonpartisan,
down.
nonprofit organization,
Trying to
we're on
force
the
the casket closed.
Their
argue
opponent showing
that
massive
under the
resistance.
Constitution, Elon Musk and Doge are not authorized to operate gas because any
I can't believe they
one
actually
who
made it
is
out of the casket.
as a principal officer who has significant authority making decisions on their own with massive impacts is supposed to be confirmed in the United States Senate, like
Looks
cabinet
like he's got
members.
something in mind
Well,
for ringside here.
Elon Musk is a kind of a super cabinet member. Obviously, he's never been confirmed. No accountability, forbidden by the Constitution. He's also running the Doge, which with him is tearing down agencies. The U.S. agency for international development that Congress says must be allowed to operate. So that's a violation of the constitutional idea of separation of powers, that the executive branch can ignore the dictates of the legislative branch. Article 2 can't defy Article 1. And today, a judge found, for the first time in all
Thankfully,
100+ cases that have been brought, that Elon Musk and Doge are violating the Constitution, violating the Appointments Clause, violating the separation of powers. It is a Okay, so I have two questions here. One, what is the immediate remedy? And two, do you expect that this will be appealed, and what does that process look like moving forward? The judge entered a preliminary injunction where he has ordered a series of things that really destroyed USA. And have to be unwound. Other remedies have to be granted, so we're going to see relief from clients. In this case, 26 brave USAID employees all over the world who spoke out against the unconstitutionality.
The chills begin to calm as the casket match has come to an end.
there's only one of two ways this casket match could have ended, and they got to be happy that they're the one walking away tonight.
We think we're on strong legal grounds, and we think this landmark case will be picked up by other courts that deal with other aspects of the laws and judges the legality. So it's a very big day for the Constitution and the American people. With that said, we've seen that the Trump administration
Here we go. It's time for a casket match, one of the most sinister matches in our industry. In order to win this match, you have to force your opponent into the casket and trap him inside.
This match is not for the faint of heart. Just to get in the ring for this kind of contest takes a ton of guts.
Well, there's no countouts or disqualifications in this match, so running away is still a viable strategy at this point.
He fails to connect. We know there are no rules. We know you have to incapacitate your opponent. But how do you battle with the casket so near?
You can't obsess over your own mortality. If you get distracted thinking about the great beyond, you'll find yourself in the back of a hearse by the end of the night. Oh! And Barrett is showboating right now.
focus up now. Headed back into the ring. He's able to reverse it.
Each athlete finding an answer for everything thrown at them.
Oh, big uppercut. That hard-hitting style of Undertaker being met in kind.
And Wade Barrett made everyone behind the mic proud with that move.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it. Northern Lights! Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless.
Enough already.
Boom, what a punch. Undertaker showing no answer for this attack.
I don't think anything can stop Wade when he gets going like this.
Oh, big uppercut.
Wade Barrett looks set to end this wasteland.
Barrett delivering some truly bad news there.
He's had this in mind all night.
Moving into the ring.
Out of the ring and into the casket.
The end is near. Doing their best.
They did it! They survived for now!
Gonna be breathing a sigh of relief.
He's reaching under the ring for anything useful.
He's got a sledgehammer, and you better believe his opponent's name is all over it.
And he goes crashing to the outside. Decides to leave the confines of the ring. And he re-enters into the ring. He's looking to take things to the outside now.
And Barrett is showboating right now.
Will he get on with it already? This is a fight.
And he now slides back into the ring.
Boom!
This is the time to get them in the casket and try to win this thing.
Boom! Over the top and into the casket.
This is over. This is over.
Trying to force the casket closed to end this thing.
There's no way
And they're able to fight their way out of the casket.
they can't be human. That's ridiculous. And slides back into the ring. Forearm to the face.
Ooh-wee. The Vultures are circling now. All he's got to do is get him in the casket and close the lid.
Into the casket they go.
Oh, no. Rest in pieces.
Trying to close the lid. This is going to be tough.
It's not over yet.
They survived.
I can't believe they actually made it out of the casket.
Back in the ring.
Double underhook suplex. Oof.
The
Looking for the sidewalk slam.
We've got a struggle on our hands to close the casket.
They may survive. They're fighting back.
Close call for that superstar.
How the hell did they survive? Slides under the ropes. Back into the ring.
Oh, man. Thrown with such force. The whole ring is rattling.
Display of strength with the suplex.
And now Baron is all gears in motion.
Taker needs to rise again.
Series of counters here.
Might have just created a big opening. Now get over to the casket.
Wow. Out of the ring and into the casket.
The end is near.
Can they close the casket? But the opponent is trying to fight back.
It's a battle of wills here. Thankfully.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. Return fire from The Undertaker.
Sends their opponent into the casket.
Now this one may be over.
We've got a...
They survive!
I can't believe they actually made it out of the casket.
And Barrett is showboating right now. The dead man looking to finish this way up high.
Left, right. The Undertaker proving his offense still just wrecks the competition.
Like a wrecking ball.
What a counter!
Big-time clothesline.
Good grief.
This has been an absolutely brutal display of will from these men.
You can see their flames starting to flicker. And it's only a matter of time before one goes out.
Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
Settling on the kendo stick. No good can come from this. Cuts off their offense with a swift fire to the face. Ooh-wee.
You can say he's on life support already. Just got to get him in the casket now.
And the energy in here is raising the hairs on the back of my neck.
Trying to close the lid. This is going to be tough.
It's not over yet.
Not ready to put the lid on this one yet.
Apparently closing that casket is easier said than done.
And now he's back into the ring.
Ooh, a vicious shot right to the dome.
He took a vicious hit there.
Oh, gosh, I hope we've got medical staff standing by.
Yeah, it sure looks like we'll need him. Lifted up into the fireman's carry position.
Undertaker had that scouted.
Look at the power.
They're just punishing their opponent now.
Caught the leg.
Leg on top of the skull.
There's not a single person sitting in this arena.
It's smash. The window for opportunity is wide open.
Can't waste any time now. Oh, man. Oh! Wade Barrett is really showing his confidence.
Will he get on with it already? This is a fight. Looks like he's coming back in. Sent out of the ring the hard way.
That should strike fear in your opponent.
Just mocking his opponent with that kendo stick now.
He'll make his way to the ring. Good Lord, what a shot. Someone's got to get control of this thing. Oh no, into the casket!
Close the lid and it's over.
Can they close the casket? But the opponent is trying to fight back.
It's a battle of wills here. And they're able to fight their way out of the casket.
They can't be human. That's ridiculous. Into the ring again now. Oh, kendo stick right to the head.
Oh, he slips out of harm's way.
Taken to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count.
Back into the ring now. Wade Barrett is really showing his confidence.
Really. Lost in the moment. He better snap out of it. Underhook suplex. Undertaker showing no answer for this attack.
Wade's getting that unstoppable look in his eyes.
Ooh. Able to slip out of that one. Stepping out of the ring here. He's looking for something. This could get dangerous.
He's got himself a shovel. I think he's looking to bury his opponent quite literally.
Wow.
That was a stiff shot with the shovel.
Undertaker had that scouted.
Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
Undertaker headed top rope.
He's getting on his feet, vulnerable to what's coming next. Soaring.
All the way down to the floor.
Went for the high risk towards the outside, but it ended up being in vain.
Smashing their face into the mat. Momentum is completely shifted away.
Any attempts of offense from The Undertaker are being sapped.
And now he gets back into the ring.
Look out. This is getting out of hand.
Surprises Wade.
Crucial turnaround there because he was falling behind.
Yeah, the dead man getting some refreshed vitality.
Look at the power.
This match has been history in the making.
This is insane.
Oh! Trying to force the casket closed to end this thing.
There's no way they're going to prevent Duke.
Close call for that superstar.
How the hell did they survive? this up now. And he's leaving the ring for the moment. Planning something big here. He quickly slides into the ring.
Big time clothesline. Good grief.
Oh.
Right suplex. He dodges out of danger.
And well-timed maneuver there. Wade Barrett.
Wasteland.
Ooh, hard into the turnbuckle. Down to the mat. Caught in a bad spot.
The dead man has him up.
This is the moment. This has to be it.
And waiting ringside is a nice cozy casket with his name on it.
Tossed into the casket.
It's about to get very dark in there.
Doing their best to try and close the casket.
Just delaying the inevitable.
And then he survives. I can't believe they actually made it out of the casket.
Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
And now he may be planning for a smash. Now is as good a time as any to capitalize and get them into the casket.
Yeah, but it's not going to be easy. They are completely out right now.
He puts him into the corner. Clothesline in the corner.
Over the top and into the casket.
This is over. This is over.
Trying to force the casket closed to end this thing.
Climbing on the leg, shot. There's the winner.
What an unbelievable fact.
Here is your winner, Wade Barrett.
Quite literally the final nail in the coffin, gentlemen.
Having the casket shut on you like that, it changes a person. This could be the end of the line, but it could also be the start of something ominous.
The door is locked. The referee has rung the bell, and the steel cage match is officially underway. Ouch. Oh, Sheamus. There it is, the Irish curse backbreaker. And he turned it around. Kick right to the midsection into a pump handle slam. And there he goes, climbing up the cage wall.
You have to be cautious while climbing. Don't want to slip and fall.
He's reached the highest limit of the cage now. And he's straddling the top of the cage, just feet away from making it to the outside.
And now he needs to hurry, needs to escape.
Battling on the top. Down they go. He's sent back to the mat in a heap.
He's down, but is he out?
Massive Irish curse backbreakers. And if your back goes, everything goes. It's the quickest way to immobilize someone.
Takes into massage. And it looked like Wade may have been taking him light. They got caught off guard as a result.
Yeah, Sheamus looking to beat the respect out of him.
Powerbomb. The Celtic Warrior loves to fight.
And the Celtic Warrior is dominating.
Oh, Sheamus, that'll do it for the Irish curse. He might just be stalling for time here.
Wait for it.
Alabama slam. Whoa. Sharp clothesline. He could be starting to really struggle in this match.
Sheamus came looking for a fight, and this is clearly just what happens when he finds a fight.
What noise, what impact.
And there's no doubt he'll be cursing Sheamus' name for no doubt Sheamus ended this. The climb to the top now is going to take every ounce of energy.
And out.
I don't like what he's thinking here. Not one bit.
Good God! This is out of control!
You have to have nerves of steel just to climb the cage, but to jump from it, that's as bold as it gets.
And that looked like a rag doll being thrown around. Wade is unable to stop this string of offense.
Yeah, Barrett's got to assert himself back in this one.
They're showing blatant disregard for their opponent into the cage. He's facing no resistance exiting the cage now.
Climbing up the cage now.
And he did it! Big win inside the cage.
Here is your winner, the Celtic Warrior,
There's only one way to win this match. Place your opponent in the casket, close the lid.
Which means anything goes, and you do whatever it takes to get the job done. But win or lose, a casket match is the type of thing that fundamentally changes a person.
The fact is definitely something to keep in mind as this thing gets underway. There's an air of dark intensity here, Corey. There's a sense of dread. How does that affect the mental aspect?
The end could be near. Stay focused and make your way to the casket.
Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring. He gets into the ring. Looking for something, anything under the ring.
We've seen this sledgehammer many times before, and it has never been a pretty sight.
And Xavier wasn't looking too thrilled there.
Sheamus doing what he can to protect his territory.
Into the casket they go.
Oh, no. Rest in pieces.
Can they close?
Not ready to put the lid on this one yet.
Apparently closing that casket is easier said than done.
He gets back into the ring.
Wait for it.
Alabama slam. Such fire in the attacks of Sheamus.
Woods has got to figure things out in a hurry.
Bringing this back into the ring.
Hold on. He's just measuring him now. Ooh, sledgehammer to the body. This is not for the faint of heart. Boom! Every successive move is putting their opponent killed by Sheamus.
This is it. Can he get him over to the casket and slam the lid? Out of the ring and into the casket.
The end is near.
Desperately trying to force the casket. And they're able to fight their way out of the casket.
They can't be human. That's ridiculous.
He'll take things into the ring.
Disturbing impact. And Woods has lost momentum here.
Just look at Sheamus go.
He wants this fight on the outside.
And he's pulled the ring apron up, looking under there for something.
And when he's got that chair, you know he wants to send a serious message. Sheamus anticipated it.
He clearly has dangerous intentions in mind here, gentlemen.
Now bringing the fight back into the ring. Woods gets him back. Up they go.
That'll tailbone.
Reversal. And that turn.
The window for opportunity is wide open.
Can't waste any time now. Sends their opponent into the casket.
Now this one may be over.
Doing their best to try and close the casket.
Just delaying the inevitable.
They did it. They survived for now.
Got to be breathing a sigh of relief.
Sliding back into the ring.
Caught with a clothesline. Look at him now. He realizes he's holding the great equalizer.
Oh, chair shot delivered.
Oh, man.
Having trouble making it to a vertical base, and it looks like it's only going to get worse.
Oh, taking a nasty hit from a flying chair.
Oof, running knee in the corner.
Attack after attack from the Celtic Warrior.
A very tough spot for Xavier to be in. If there was a time to try to get him in the casket, this would have to be it.
These men have given everything they have and more at this point.
This is a critical moment now. Trying to close the lid. This is going to be tough.
It's not.
And finally, it's over.
Fade to black.
Here is your winner, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus.
Finally, the carnage of this casket match has come to an end.
The finality to the lid being shut is chilling. They're enduring unimaginable suffering.
An unbelievable ending and frightening look at a human being's demise.
Always difficult for the referee to keep order in these matches.
There's always an added wrinkle here. An unexpected team, a rivalry you didn't see coming. These matches are always surprising.
Oh, European uppercut. Oh! Oh, Sheamus. Irish curse backbreaker up to the spine. He pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time.
Oh my gosh. Terminating knee smash. Look at this. He just tossed the leg.
I honestly can't believe we just saw a human being tossed like that.
Oh, an uppercut.
That'll cost some teeth. Tag made. Fresh partner in.
Uh-oh. I wouldn't be getting up if I were him. He's unleashed.
Will Andre be able to kick out? Andre still able to kick out there. Incredible.
So close. That should have been it.
And that canceled out Reigns' offense.
What a boot.
Oh, jeez. And Andre wasn't as focused as he should be and paid for it there.
That signature hard-hitting style of Roman Reigns.
Clothesline. So effective. Roman Reigns makes the tag. Caught right in the jaw. Oh, what a shot. Oh, a chop. That'll let you up.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
Boom! Did you hear the impact?
Oh, I think the ring just moved. You can tell he's looking to end this here.
Big counter from Reigns.
They got their opponent in the fireman's carry and switches into a flapjack.
Ooh. And now the tag. Bar European uppercut. Cover. This could be it. Finally got him. I can't believe this match is finally over.
Here are your winners. The team of the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus. The Celtic Warrior, Sheamus. Roman Reigns. And Roman Reigns.
That may be one of the most important wins I've seen in recent memory.
I agree, Corey. A huge victory tonight.
I'll hang my hat on a win of that caliber any day of the week. This is one to be proud of.
If you couldn't tell from the lack of ropes, this is an underground match. Brace yourself, ladies and gentlemen, for a barbaric, all-out brawl.
Yeah, the only way to achieve victory here is by knockout. Or submission, no pins, no rope breaks.
We're about to see these superstars like never before. Their abilities and fighting spirit are going to be put to the ultimate test here.
Oh, Alabama slam.
An unyielding showing of authority, no two ways about it. Corey, Underground brings the grueling combat of MMA and WWE together. Break down the competitor's mindset here.
Avoid being knocked down at all costs. It's just that simple, Corey. Yeah, Saxton, anyone who's been in a fight will know that. Clearly, you've never put your dukes up, Saxton.
Oh, you don't know about my life, Corey. I've had plenty of rough and tough nights I've had on the streets of Burke, Virginia.
Absolute and completely utter lies, Byron. And back to the Underground battle at hand.
Well, they say everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, someone just threw their plan out the window.
Into a power slam.
The Celtic Warrior in bad shape here.
Yeah, Sheamus is getting beaten down.
Counter from the Celtic from the top.
What? Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost?
Hard landing.
Trouble might be coming our way.
Quick, Saxton, get under the table to protect yourself.
Good idea.
He's heading back to the ring.
Look at Sheamus getting the crowd involved. Oh, man, he's got him in the crosshairs.
Flying all the way to the outside. I can't believe what we just saw.
I can't believe that didn't miss. Kill by Sheamus.
That could be Sheamus's demise.
Reversal catches Sheamus there.
And right between the shoulder blades. Oh!
Trying to find his feet. This does not look good for him.
Taking flight through the air and connects.
That was just incredible hang time.
Was willing to take the high risk to the outside, and it paid off big time.
What noise? This is over. His mind is turning. Might be close to the end. That's it. Calling it by knockout.
Here is your winner, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus.
Sheamus standing victorious here.
That was such an incredible display of technical prowess in this Underground match.
Blistering strikes, contorting holds, and absolutely malicious intentions. Everything you love to see. Buckle up, because we're in the Underground, and it's going to be a battle.
There is an electricity that runs through here that brings out the best and most animalistic side in fighters.
Competitors must rely on their instincts and ability to survive, because in the Underground, fights go on until one person literally cannot continue.
Tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed.
Huge toss. Ooh. Good grief. That's a chop that'll wake you up.
Elbow drop.
Piercing. What now?
Kick right to the gut.
And just in time, he gets out of there.
Corey, who has a bigger advantage in a match like this, a striker or a grappler?
It's not as simple as one or the other. In Underground, the fighter with the bigger advantage is the one who can adapt the best, especially at the right moment. If striking is not working as well as you planned, then try switching it up to grappling, and vice versa.
tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just got to toss another person to make a statement.
Turns the tides with a knee to the abdomen.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
HBK is in serious danger.
Arm wringer.
Punch to the face. What a punch.
Oh, God, drilled right into the post.
He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now? Taking things back into the ring.
I can hear the band playing already, gentlemen. HBK's ready.
Oh, good night. Sweet chin music. Michael's got it. Can he end it?
Getting back to his feet, trying to fight on, but it might be too late.
Headed to the outs. Sheamus with a broom kick.
I knew Sheamus had this.
Oh, man. Return fire on the Celtic Warrior.
Find some payback with their own reversal. Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done. Look at this. Deadlifting their opponent.
Power slam. He'll make his way to the ring.
And Sheamus could be wasting time playing to the crowd.
And hold on, are we looking at the prelude to the end of it all? To the sky. Whoa, look out. You got to be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense.
And that will do it. Not getting up from that one, so it's called.
Here is your winner, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus!
The victory time for Sheamus has to feel pretty good.
I read on the internet Ireland's thinking of changing St. Patrick's Day to St. Sheamus Day.
The level of intensity was raised tonight. This will certainly be an experience to build off of.
And it is finally time for some good old tag. Team action. Things are now underway with Roman Reigns, Sheamus, Roman Reigns, and Sheamus. And in the other corner, they will be dealing with Karrion Kross, Chad Gable, Sami Zayn, and Roddy Piper.
Both sides in this match know that tag team competition is a very specific, very unique art form. We're going to see just who will be the better team here tonight. Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Oh, goodness, blasted right into the corner.
I understand getting yourself fired up, but he needs to stay on his opponent. Ah, the power of Roman Reigns. Reigns establishing the upper hand.
Kross on the wrong side of every exchange. Sit Look at this raw power.
And Cross's path to destruction gets put on hold there. Oh, the reversal by Cross.
And Cross is finally changing the tempo with that attack.
Could be what Karrion needed to ignite a rally.
Reigns averts the attack.
And an overbearing amount of offense against Cross here.
Reigns is making an opportunity for himself.
Ouch. Right to the back of the neck. What a blow.
Good night. Supernatural power. Oh, my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent. Strong kick. My goodness.
Down on the windpipe.
And Reigns has really fired up.
Will he get on with it already? This is a fight.
Made it for the tag. Big Reigns.
No coming back from Reigns after that. Trying to get vertical, but he has no idea he's in the line of fire.
Reigns with a Superman punch.
Big elbow drop. Oh, he's going for the pin.
Well, this is unexpected, Byron.
Yeah, I'm guessing he wasn't fully in position. Terrible position for Gable.
Wasting no time.
What was that? He had him exactly where he wanted him. He realizes this is his opportunity. Taking aim. Reigns hits it.
Reigns put his stamp on this one.
Shoulders down. This could be it. And picks up a monumental victory.
Here are your winners. The team of Roman Reigns, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus, Roman Reigns, and the...
The steel cage always becomes like an extra competitor, which is why so much of the matches can be approached from a defensive point of view.
The cage keeps competitors in and serves as a devastating weapon.
The steel mesh has no remorse when it literally takes chunks of flesh out of you.
Oof.
Ouch.
Whoa, monkey flip.
I love it. Got their opponent set up. Basement drop kick to the back.
Nice monkey flip.
Oh, scattered that one.
A clash of counters, and these superstars did their homework.
Monkey flip. Roxanne now has a leg up in this match.
Maya has to trust her instincts at this point. Roxanne Perez looking for Pop Rocks.
Perez might have her. She's had enough. She wants the official to open the door now.
No interference, no attempt to stop her. She's really just walking out of the cage right now. Struggling to keep her in the cage here.
Neither one willing to
cutting him off before he can just waltz on out of here. Submission matches tend to be known as a thinking superstar's game. They require a certain amount of game planning and strategizing heading into them.
Very true, Cole, but knowing when to change up the game plan is just as important as the game plan itself. A superstar might come into this match expecting to target a particular body part, only to realize there's an even more vulnerable one they can capitalize on.
Not so fast. Hurricane Rana.
Good grief.
Uses the edge of the knee. She's being derailed here.
We are seeing the very real effects of competing in a steel cage match here.
And that was some brutal impact on that DDT.
That shot from Perez.
Roxanne Perez. Pop Rocks.
Kirk won't withstand that.
Telling the ref she wants the door open. She's making a clean break for the exit here.
She's fighting toward the door.
Can she break free?
Oh, can she break free further? Yes, she does.
There's the bell, and she survives this brutal cage match.
Here is your winner, Roxanne Perez.
I don't think anybody will question the toughness on display here tonight.
Takes a lot of guts to even set foot in the cage, but to win is even more impressive.
Well, I might not agree with a lot of what Roxanne has been saying. She earned that one.
It kills you to say anything nice about Roxy, doesn't it, Saxton?
Putting teamwork to the test in this match under traditional tag rules. Set for action in this one, and we are getting underway with Roxanne Perez and Tiffany Stratton. And they'll have their work cooperating cut out for them here, dealing with Sassy Molassie and Quinn B.
And trust is key to victory in a match like this. If you don't have a tag partner you can rely on, you might as well pack it in now.
Roxanne even more determined than ever now.
All measured up. Out. Oh, drop kick to the spine. Gosh.
Whoa, monkey flip.
I love it.
Looking dazed. You can tell she has no idea what's coming to her.
And gets tossed back into the mat.
Drop kick.
Great athleticism. Looks like Roxanne has the inside track now.
Roxanne Perez looking for Pop Rock.
And for whatever reason, she stops the pin herself.
And she anticipated what was coming.
And Roxanne had it scouted. Catches the leg.
Battle of counters. No one's getting their full offense in.
She's got her pin. This might be the end. And victory here tonight. And here we go with this tag team matchup. Set for action in this one, and we are getting underway with Roxanne Perez, Tiffany Stratton, Natalya, and Rhea Ripley. And they'll be in for one hell of a tag team match as they square up with Stacy Keibler, Lita, Trish Stratus, and Molly Holly.
And communication for these teams is going to be key in this one. A complete focus on teamwork is the only way to win.
And that was some vicious...
She has her down for the count.
She releases the pin. An interesting strategy. Had it scouted. Now can capitalize. She doesn't even get a count of one. What a performance and what a win.
Here are your winners. The team of Roxanne Perez, Tiffany Stratton,
And it's Roxanne Perez looking to come out on top in this matchup.
I wouldn't bet against her, Michael, that's for sure. Roxanne Perez is tenacious, she's stubborn, she's not someone you can take down easily. And even when it looks like she's out, she somehow always finds a way to come back with even more fury than before.
Yeah, Byron, Perez is certainly as tough as they come.
Let's hope the champ doesn't get too comfortable because this woman is looking to knock her down a peg or two.
Title match or not, you cannot imagine the confidence boost it gives you to defeat a champion. And
Roxanne Perez
with Pop Rocks. Is there any life left in Nova?
She picked up the victory! Picked up the victory!
here is your winner, Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne Perez victorious, standing tall.
You can see it on her face. Roxanne is standing 10 feet tall right now.
And we're about to get things going here with the young and hungry Roxanne Perez, the self-proclaimed product.
Well, Roxanne's body of work speaks for itself. This is a superstar who knows what it takes to be a winner, what it takes to be a champion here in WWE. That's what puts Roxanne a cut above a number of her colleagues, even at such a relatively young age.
Yeah, Corey, Perez has proven herself to be extremely driven, extremely tenacious, and we're somehow only still scratching the surface of what this young woman can do.
And a very emboldened opponent facing her down across the ring.
Stepping to the champ gives you an extra pep in your step. You have to think that this is going to be a tough fight, even without the title at stake.
Roxanne Perez. Pop rocks. That could end McLeod right now.
And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner, Roxanne Perez.
Here we go with the tag matchup the WWE Universe has been salivating for. We begin this bout with Roxanne Perez, Tiffany Stratton, Natalya, and Rhea Ripley. And this is sure to be a barn burner of a tag match in this encounter with Natalya, Asuka, Charlotte, and Becky Lynch.
These teams have scouted each other very well. They probably identified the weak link in their opposition. Likely going to want to isolate and punish that single individual. All measured up. Oh, drop kick to the back. Never saw it coming. Perez making it no secret what her intentions are. Oh. Caught. Roxanne Perez looking for pop rocks. Will Perez take advantage?
2. Win. A big win. That took a huge effort.
Here are your winners, the team of Roxanne Perez, Tiffany Stratton, Natalya, and Rhea Ripley.
And here we go, ladder match underway. The ring just comprises of superstars and a seemingly endless supply of ladders at their disposal.
This is about seeing who the better superstar is. And if we're really being honest, this is about inflicting as much pain as you possibly can on your opponent with a metal ladder.
Oh, from behind, that'll give you some whiplash. She keeps on talking, but is she actually going to deliver?
Got their opponent set up. Drop kick with precision. Perez setting her sights and lining her up.
Looking to explore things ringside now. She's going under the ring now.
A steel chair? Something we all know can be a devastating weapon.
Right in the kisser. She's fighting to get back up, but I don't think that fight's about to matter.
Chance can't yield any attack coming her way.
Tough spot for Katana to be in.
Nice counter from Chance. Uh-oh. Bulldog! There's certainly an added air of danger in a ladder match.
Yeah, Michael, that might be an understatement. Ladder matches are high risk, high reward. You can't play it safe because your opponent certainly won't.
And the risk of injury is definitely turned up to 11. Get this back into the ring now. And she's out of the ring. Remember, no countouts in this one. She's heading outside the ring now. And she's positioning the ladder perfectly in the center of the ring there. She's getting back into the ring, under the ropes. Headed up that ladder, center of the ring.
Needs to move quick here.
This won't be her chance.
This is a risky play, but could be the only opportunity all match.
A running hurricane rana.
Beautiful. No doubt she's looking to end her here.
Springboard, but nobody home.
She's tossed right out of the ring. Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win?
Oh, man.
Hands on, but can't quite grab it.
It's going to take some time, but you got to just keep going. Using the elbow to escape the attack.
Just like that, sent out of the ring.
Ladders in position, gonna make the climb.
She's stretching, but can she get a grip?
Is this the right time? Is this the career-making moment?
She's looking to grab it to win it all.
Every time you climb that ladder, you
unhooks it. She wins the ladder match.
Here is your winner, Roxanne Perez.
And they have now been forever immortalized with their win here in this hellacious ladder match. Two very different but equally intimidating teams going head-to-head here.
I'm not sure who I'd pick as the early favorite coming into this. Either team could get the job done.
I think that's exactly why the WWE Universe is so excited.
Roxanne Perez with pop rocks.
Roxanne can taste victory now.
And going for the pin.
Counting. She's got a whole other beatdown to hand out.
Oh, ouch. Boom. I'm all for getting in the head of your opponent, but there's a point where she has to lock up. Oh, come on. This is just ridiculous now. Pay attention to your opponent. She reverses and creates an opportunity.
Roxanne Perez.
I guess she doesn't think she's softened her up enough yet.
She makes the tag.
Oh, this is the Tyrus wheelhouse.
The Hart family legacy lives on. Sharpshooter applied.
Critical point in this match. She's all...
Here are your winners. The team of Roxanne Perez, Tiffany Stratton, Natalya, and Rhea Ripley.
Quite a bit of cause for celebration after a match like that.
This one felt special from the moment the bell rang. We knew it was going to be a show.
And we are locked and loaded for this tag team matchup. Set for action in this one. And we are getting underway with Roxanne Perez, Tiffany Stratton, Natalya, and Rhea Ripley. And across the ring, the team, they're...
Roxanne Perez looking for quick pop.
No idea what she's doing.
Yeah, what's the strategy here?
Perez pausing to soak up the adulation.
Sent straight into the corner hard. Kick to the gut by Ripley, followed by Riptide. Wow, Ripley got her.
2. She did it. She picked up the victory.
Here are your winners. The team of Roxanne Perez, Tiffany Stratton, Natalya, and Rhea.
And it's Roxanne Perez looking to come out on top in this matchup.
I wouldn't bet against her, Michael, that's for sure. Roxanne Perez is tenacious. She's stubborn. She's not someone you can take down easily. And even when it looks like she's out, she somehow always finds a way to come back with even more fury than before.
Yeah, Byron, Perez is certainly as tough as they come.
And you best bet Becky Lynch did her homework, though, Cole. Lynch isn't the type to come into a match blind, and she no doubt has a game plan here.
Yeah, when the man comes around, it's always with a plan in mind.
Perez telling her opponent to bring it. Roxanne Perez with pop rocks.
Will that overtake Becky?
And it's all over. Roxanne gets it done.
Here is your winner, Roxanne Perez.
And it'll be Roxanne Perez leaving tonight as a winner.
Even the man gets stopped from time to time.
Just extra motivation for Becky Lynch next time.
One of the challenging aspects of a steel cage match is you have to play offense and defense at the same time.
Victory can be achieved by pinfall, submission, or escape. And the unforgiving cage can tear you to shreds in the process.
That's why I say do unto others before they do unto you, especially in a cage match.
Lands face first. Looks like that last hit did some real damage.
Oh, no, she's got an open wound. Well, she's got to fight through it.
Ugh, twisting the body.
Perez telling her opponent to bring it. Roxanne Perez with pop locks.
Lyons is in the worst way now. She's signaling for the official to open the cage door. Got their opponent set up. Drop kick to the back.
Lyons now losing ground.
Perez is reaching that other level.
That kick will stop you in your tracks.
Grabbing a hold of their opponent face first into the cage.
Feds press takes him down.
Steel cage matches have been a fixture of WWE for decades. It's safe to say these superstars have studied the stipulation carefully over their careers.
Yeah, the research will only take you so far. Once that cage lowers around you, all your plans have a funny habit of going right out the window.
Neck breaker. Perez is taking over here.
Lyons is going to have to dig down deep here. Drop kick to the back. Big forearm. On the attack from behind. Big time neck breaker. Drop kick hits the mark.
Starting up the side of the cage now.
Taking it step by step. Climbing onwards and upwards.
Ooh. An electric chair off the cage. Oh, my goodness. She's ripped from the cage wall.
Still a long way to the top, especially when you're sent all the way back down to the mat. Roxanne Perez looking for pop rocks. Will Perez take advantage?
Now signaling for the door to open.
She's so close to freedom. Is this her time?
Big forearm.
Perez the receiving end.
Answer after answer for each other's offense. High-level ability being shown with each of these counters.
And here we go. The bust.
Trying to fight out, man. Incredible leg strength. Big knee.
Legs caught.
Uh-oh. All these counters, it's like they're in each other's minds.
Boom, face first. All measured up. Drop kick to the back.
Never saw it coming.
Oh, God, face first. She's just taking so much damage.
Roxanne Perez with pop rocks. There's no way you can take any more of those. This has got to be over. Hold on. She sees her opportunity to just casually walk out of the cage.
She's finding herself a foothold to climb the cage.
There's the bell, and she survives this brutal cage match.
Here is your winner, Roxanne Perez.
And somehow, some way, we have a winner.
But they are feeling the effects of that brutal cage.
You can see the Lions tried her best, but this was not her night.
Molly Holly's never been the flashiest superstar, but she's often been able to use that to her advantage.
Yeah, no bells and whistles needed. She just gets in there and does the work.
With that focus in mind, Molly could make for quite the challenge here in this one.
But across the ring is a prodigy. The prodigy, to be more exact, Roxanne Perez. Youth and experience don't usually go hand in hand, but they do for Perez. Think about all that Perez has accomplished at such a young age. Most people don't accomplish even a fraction of that in twice as much time. Roxanne Perez looking for pop rocks.
That could be curtains for Molly.
2. It's all over. Roxanne Perez comes up big with a win.
Here is your winner, Roxanne Perez.
Wrestle perhaps the perfect match. Never any doubt in this win.
Holly tried her best, but just couldn't quite get it done.
And ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a little tag team warfare. Set for action, we have Trish Stratus, Katana Chance, Shotzi, and Kalani Jordan. Now they will be facing some fierce tag team action with Trish Stratus, Katana Chance, Shotzi, and Kalani Jordan.
You know this is a tough match for superstars who don't play well with others. You really need to find a way to properly mix your skills with your partners. Man, she's got to get herself together here.
Let her.
And into the ropes and a sharp elbow to the back.
Shit kick by Stratus. Stratus is completely...
And she decides to back off for the moment. Red suplex.
Making it look...
This could be it. It could end right here.
Change your career.
Here are your winners. The team of Trish Stratus, Katana Chance.
Teams are in their respective corners for this tag match. Set for action, we have Trish Stratus, Katana Chance, Shotzi, and Kalani Jordan. And we'll see if they're prepared for tag team action as they go head-to-head with Trish Stratus, Katana Chance, Shotzi, and Kalani Jordan.
Quick tags and staying fresh are imperative in a tag match. The question is, which duo has the better teamwork to stick to that strategy?
Trish making a mockery of her opponent.
Can
Stratus put things away here?
They might be able to put this one away right here. Saving their teammate and the match for now.
That's a surprising move from her here.
From her. Stops the kick. Punch to the stomach. Connect. Cover Stratus. This one's for the win. And that'll be it. Finally a victory. What a hard-fought win.
Here are your winners. The team of Trish Stratus, Katana Chance, Shotzi, and Kalani Jordan.
They got to be happy about this victory tonight.
No doubt about it.
Tag team matchup where a team's cohesion is put to the ultimate test. Competitors set for action in this one. We have Trish Stratus, Katana Chance, Shotzi, and Kalani Jordan. Then the opposing team is, of course, filled with Trish Stratus, Katana Chance, Shotzi, and Kalani Jordan.
We have to be expecting a frenetic pace in this matchup. These teams stop for nothing. They all go from bell to bell.
Connect with a kick kick. Will Trish take advantage?
Maybe she wants to do some more damage. Target in the arm now.
Spine buster
with a sit-out. Nasty.
2 count. And a big victory here tonight.
Here are your winners. The team of Trish Stratus, Katana Chance, Shotzi, and Kalani Jordan.
A big win and a big match.
Every match is special, but this one just raised the bar even higher. I bet the whole locker room was watching this one by the end of it.
Here we go with quite the tag team matchup in store. Competitors set for action in this one. We have Trish Stratus, Katana Chance, Shotzi, and Kalani Jordan. And on the other side of the ring, they are facing off with Trish Stratus, Katana Chance, Shotzi, and Kalani Jordan.
And there is a lot of animosity growing between these teams. I expect all four competitors to throw caution to the wind.
Ow. Boom. Ouch. Kick gets caught.
Each superstar trying to counter and gain an advantage.
Game, set, match. Trish. The cover.
And a major victory in her career tonight.
Here are your winners. The team of Trish Stratus, Katana Chance, Shotzi, and
time to put these teams to the test in this one under traditional tag rules. Set for action, we have Trish Stratus, Katana Chance, Shotzi, and Kalani Jordan. They've got their hands full across the ring with Trish Stratus, Katana Chance, Shotzi, and Kalani Jordan.
Hard to decide what team has the advantage here. It'll probably come down to who can cut the ring in half the best, who can control the pace. Shit kick by Stratus. The cover for the win. What the? Wow! She could have got it. This match is spilled out to our announcers area.
Let's hope they take it back in the ring soon.
Spinebuster with a sit-out. Nasty.
2. Oh, and she picked up a monumental win.
here are your winners. The team of Trish Stratus, Katana Chance,
Time to test how well these superstars work together. It's a good old tag team match. Competitors set for action in this one. We have Trish Stratus, Katana Chance, Shotzi, and Kalani Jordan. And across from them, they will be squaring off with Trish Stratus, Katana Chance, Shotzi, and Kalani Jordan.
This match can very well come down to experience. And I'm not just talking about individual experience. I'm talking about the experience you have with your partner. Knowing how to be on the same page is going to be crucial. Oh, man.
1 kick, 2 kicks, and a clothesline. Check kick by Trish.
The lights are dimming for Trish.
She releases the pin. An interesting strategy.
Spinebuster with a sit-out. Nasty.
2. And that was a hard-fought win. She's got to be proud of herself tonight.
here are your winners. The team of Trish Stratus, Katana Chance, Shotzi, and
Superstars in their respective corners now for this tag team match. Competitors set for action in this one. We have Trish Stratus, Katana Chance, Shotzi, and Kalani Jordan. And standing across from them, it's a very tough test with Trish Stratus, Katana Chance, Shotzi, and Kalani Jordan.
And communication for these teams is going to be key in this one. A complete focus on teamwork is the only way to win.
Center clothesline.
Trish Stratus trying to ramp things up. Shit kick by Stratus. Trish's chances are fading.
Into the cover. And a victory. What a win she picks up here tonight.
Here are your winners. The team of Trish Stratus, Katana Chance, Shotzi, and Kalani Jordan.
I can't imagine a world in which they're not proud of that win.
To quote a pair of awesome scholars, in life, there are winners and there are losers. We are looking at a winner right now.
And here we go with tag team rules in effect. Set for action, we have Trish Stratus, Katana Chance, Shotzi, and Kalani Jordan. Well, they will be facing some fierce tag team action with Trish Stratus, Katana Chance, Shotzi, and Kalani Jordan.
These teams have built up lots of animosity towards each other, and now they have finally reached a tipping point. I would expect Bedlam to break loose here. Multiple kicks and a debilitating clothesline delivered. Targeting the neck. Right after the neck.
She can end this thing right here. She powers out immediately there.
Easy kick out there, but they'll get harder soon.
Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
Wow, what impact.
Boom.
She knew how to evade that. Clothesline.
She's taken her share of blows at this point. Knife edge chop.
Oh, wicked kick to the lower back.
Stratus needs to figure this out.
Connects with a chip kick. Will Trish take advantage?
Cover. Oh, no, helping their teammate out there.
Spine buster. With a center. Nasty.
Two count. She wins. She wins.
Here are your winners. The team of Trish Stratus, Katana Chance, Shotzi, and Kalani Jordan.
That's the kind of win that can take their career to the next level.
The action we just witnessed was really something else.
This is one I won't forget for a long time.
And this is sure to be a hard-hitting tag team battle. Competitors set for action in this one. We have Trish Stratus, Katana Chance, Shotzi, and Kalani Jordan. And across the ring, the team they're ready to face off with. Trish Stratus, Katana Chance, Shotzi, and Kalani Jordan.
These teams have scouted each other very well. They've probably identified the weak link in their opposition. Likely going to get in the cover here. Eye in the end.
And she's not done yet.
She likely knew that wasn't enough. She's just keeping the pressure on.
Fends it off. Good counter. Hop kick.
And Trish is really playing it up for the WWE Universe.
The chain for Trish. Stratus is completely out of it.
Makes the turnbuckle of the way. And looking at Katana Chance. Ooh, just bouncing off the turnbuckle. Well scouted by Stratus.
With a sit-out. Nasty.
Two. And that'll do it. It's finally over.
Here are your winners. The team of Trish Stratus, Katana Chance, Shotzi, and Kalani Jordan.
That was an impressive match all around.
And here is our winner.
This is what it's all about. All the hard work, all the training, it's all for achieving big victories like this one.
Tag team matchup where a team's cohesion is put to the ultimate test. Set for action, we have Trish Stratus, Katana Chance, Shotzi, and Kalani Jordan. Then the opposing team is, of course, filled with Trish Stratus, Katana Chance, Shotzi, and Kalani Jordan.
And trust is key to victory in a match like this. If you don't have a tag partner you can rely on, you might as well pack it in now.
That unraveled on Trish.
And then the chest as well.
And here's the cover.
Stops the ref count before two.
She shows that she's far from finished.
Reversal from Trish Stratus.
Fistfuls of hair into the snapmare. Oh my God, this is just nasty. In off the tag.
And here we go with tag team rules in effect. Set for action, we have Trish Stratus, Katana Chance, Shotzi, and Kalani Jordan. And on the other side of the ring, they are facing off with Trish Stratus, Katana Chance, Shotzi, and Kalani Jordan.
This match can very well come down to experience. And I'm not just talking about individual experience. I'm talking about the experience you have with your partner. Knowing how to be on the same page is going to be crucial.
By Stratus. Game, set, match.
Here's the pin.
Oh, breaking up the pin.
But now here's Katana Chance. Knife edge chop.
Spine buster.
With a sick, nasty.
Picked up the victory.
Here are your winners. The team of Trish Stratus, Katana Chance, Shotzi, and Kalani Jordan.
Gotta hand it to our winner, standing tall with their arm raised tonight.
Show up, get the W, and get out. Not a bad night's work, I'd say.